What's going on, guys? It's Wolf back here, and I'm back. Yes, I'm back with another Penny Shopping Tuesday video. And guess what, guys? We had the biggest penny list of the year. I'm so excited because we have yellow dot clothing, white dot clothing. We had some lawn and garden stuff are pennying out, some swim and summer and stuff, even some food stuff. And there's a little bit more that I don't remember on top of my head. But we have so much stuff pennying out today. It's crazy. Today's going to be a fun-filled adventure. So I'll meet you guys. We're at this first store that opens at 7. And sadly, they do not have any clothing here. But what I'm hoping to get is some of the swim and summer toys, which is that pink square. So we're going to head inside and see what we can find. And maybe even find some of the food items on this week's list. We have a huge penny list for today. And a big adventure. I can't wait. I can't wait to do this penny list once the stores with the clothing do open up. I did scope out some stores and I saw a bunch of yellow dot and white dot clothing. So I can't wait to go to those stores. So I'll meet you guys inside this first store and see if we can find anything good. Hopefully we find some swim and summer stuff that is still left, and that we'll see what we can find. I'll meet you guys inside. Okay, guys, so I'm in my first store. The only thing so far I see is this Goofy spray chalk. See, because you can tell it's painted by this pink square. And then over in the Cape Mix area, there's a bunch of people, a bunch of employees over there. But we're looking. This is what's on this week's list, which is the Betty Crocker fudge brownie made with Dutch cocoa. There's the UPC if you need it. I found 4 of them, guys. This is a good store. This is a good start to the day for a store that does not have clothing in it. So far we're off to a good start. I do want to check those, but it's very likely it's not, because I know some stuff isn't excluded, and maybe even not plant food. But so far, just this. I'll let you guys know if I find anything else. Alright guys, so we just finished with that store. I'm super excited because we got these Betty Crocker fudge brownies. So something new and different. I like it. Yeah, so we got like 4 of these, and then we got the spray chalk. We got that, which is part of the swim and summer stuff. They didn't have too much stuff in there, but the store does not have any clothing aisle or shoes whatsoever. It's an NCI store. So they didn't have any clothing whatsoever. But we're going to head to our next store, in which this store, last time I previewed, they had so much yellow dot and white dot clothing when I went there. They had so much. Like literally, I saw so many. Hopefully it's still there. Hopefully they did not clean. But we're going to head to our next store and see what we can find. I'll meet you guys when we get to the next store. Alright guys, so we just made it to our next store. The store hasn't opened up yet. It's gonna open up in about 15 minutes. But I can't wait. The last time I previewed this store yesterday, and they had a whole bunch of clothing. They had a big amount of clothing. Hopefully it's all still there. Cross our fingers. So we're gonna hence I'll meet you guys inside and see what we can find. Hopefully we score super well. Cross our fingers. Alright guys, so there was a lot of people here, but I say we did pretty good. It's all these yellow dots are going. They did pull a bunch of stuff. Then yesterday what I saw, we got these hair bows, this cute butterfly top, very cute. And I got a bunch of these striped shirts. One baby's clothes. Like a little swimwear. Oops. But other than that, just this whole amount, which is not too bad. I wish they didn't pull, but we really got a huge cart, like I saw yesterday. But they did. But this is what we got. I say we did pretty good for this store. So I'll meet you guys back in the car, and we're gonna head to the next store. Alright guys, so we just finished with that store. Sadly, they did pull, but we still got a decent amount. We can't complain. We still got a decent amount, in which, hey, something is better than nothing, I guess. But we're gonna head to our next store and hopefully we can find some stuff there. But always make sure, even if there's penny shoppers there, always keep on looking just in case, because they always leave something behind. But we're gonna head to the next store, which is about 20 minutes away back and closer to my home. But we're gonna head to the next store and see what we can find. I'll meet you guys there at that store. I'll see you at the next store. All right, guys. So we just made it to our next store. Let's get inside and see what we can find. Hopefully we can find a decent amount. I see there's already some penny shoppers here, but it's okay. Never be discouraged. We're gonna head inside and see what we can find for my favorite price, 1 cent. All right, guys. So I just went through the clothing aisle and look at the cart. Guys, look at the cart. Oh my gosh. There was a lot of people in the aisle. And then we also got those stuff that's on this week's list, the Santa Cruz lemonade, which is pretty cool. We got like a few bottles of it. Other than that, we're scoring super hard at this store. We're gonna check out. I'm gonna check out, and I'll let you guys know how much penny items we found. But we're doing a lot better than the other store. But we're doing pretty good. All right, I'm gonna check out and meet you guys back in the car. All right, guys, so we just finished with that store. We scored really hard. I'm super excited. I can't believe we did so much better. I wish I came here first, but you never know with stores. They can clean, they cannot, but we scored super hard. And apparently the white dot, when I scanned it with the app, did not pop up 00 like it's supposed to. It popped up like 70% off. So I had to check with the register to see if it'll ring up a penny. The guy's super nice in there. He's really nice. So he said, yep, it was. So I just grabbed them all. Because I was scoping these out and they left it there. Our penny shoppers left it there because they probably scanned it and it popped up 70% off. But in reality, it was a penny. So we're going to head to the next store and see what we can find at that store. I'll meet you guys at the next store. Okay, guys, we just made it to the aisle, and what's instantly caught my eye are these shoes. All these shoes. We have 2 boxes full of the shoes. It seems like no one has been here yet because all the stuff are still here, which is such a great sign. So I'm gonna start scanning things, but we got 2 boxes of shoes already. Super exciting. I'm super stoked. All right, I'm gonna put these in my cart, and we're gonna scan. Well, we're gonna look for the yellow dot and white dot. All right, guys, so we just finished with that store. We did get a bunch of shoes. We did get a bunch of shoes, 2 full boxes of shoes, which is pretty amazing. We didn't find so much clothing. It seems like they did pull, but we're gonna head to another store. And this guy normally does clean. The manager here normally does clean, but you never know. Maybe we'll find something, but we're gonna head to that store and I'll meet you guys there. And hopefully we can score super hard or find something at that store for my favorite price, 1 cent. All right, guys, so I just went around. Make sure you always go through the aisles, because look at all these patriotic pens that I found. And then I like the Happy Mother's Day. This is a green dot. Right, glass, so hopefully it doesn't break. And then this True Living tumbler, no top, sadly. It's just gonna be an empty tumbler. But I found all these patriotic pens. Some of them were in the accessories aisle, but no clothing. I didn't find any clothing. Let me see. No clothing. Right, so we're gonna leave this store with a bunch of patriotic pens, which is alright. But we're gonna go back in the car, and we may or may not go to another store, but probably not. But we'll see. Alright. Alright, guys, look at this. All these are yellow dot, and they're all my favorite price. They were just on that top shelf right there. Not these, because these are blue dots, but all of these, yes, they're all yellow dots. I'm super excited. I was trying to look for this throughout the whole day. And we finally found 2 boxes full of them. This is super exciting. All right, I'm gonna check out and head back inside my car. I'll meet you guys right back inside my car. All right, guys, so we just finished with that store. We did pretty decent. We got so much of the patriotic pens, and then we also got a bunch of the, I can't remember, the cooling towels. Yes, the smart, it's not Smart Cool. I just can't remember. I just can't remember. I can't remember, but it's like one of those cooling towels. We got 2 boxes of those cooling towels, which is super amazing. I was super stoked. I've been mostly looking for it throughout every store we've been to, because I know I've seen it somewhere. And there it is. It was at the last store before this store. It was at the last store, but it seems like they removed it, or some other penny shopper got it. But we're gonna head to another store. This is a huge adventure. We're gonna head to another store, and this is like an NCI store. So they do normally typically clean. From the last few times I've been there, they normally do typically clean, but you never know, because today is a huge penniless day. So we're gonna head over there and see what we can find for my favorite price, 1 cent. All right, guys, so we just made to the next store. I kind of already started way ahead, but the manager's super nice. She even put these in our cart, in my cart. And then in the toys aisle, I found this Chocolive, really cool. And then some water squirters. I couldn't remember the name for a second. And then hang glider. We got a bunch of different stuff. And then we got some clothing, which is always wonderful, because this week is mostly clothing, which is super awesome. So this is our cart for this store. We did pretty decent at the time. It is right now in the day. We're doing still pretty decent. So this is our cart for this store. I'll meet you guys back in the car, and we may or may not. We're gonna go to one last store. Today's a big event, really huge adventure. We're gonna head to one last store. All right, guys, we just finished with that store. We did pretty decent at the time it is right now. It's pretty much about to be lunchtime. It's around 12 o'clock. And we're still scoring hard. This is like a list that would be for a while. And we're still scoring hard on different things. We scored a bunch of the summer toys, and then we got some clothing items. We're gonna head to one last store. I'm not sure if they even have any clothes there, but they may have summer toys and lawn and garden. I keep on forgetting about the lawn and garden stuff because I'm gonna focus mostly on the clothes today. But we're gonna head to the last and final store and see what we can find. I'll meet you guys there. All right, guys, we just made it to our last and final store of the day. Hopefully we can find at least one item in there, but it's kind of pretty late, and they probably either cleaned or some paint shops already went through, but no worries. I won't get discouraged, but I'm gonna head inside and see what we can find for a penny. I'll meet you guys inside. All right, guys, we just finished with our last and final store of the day, and I thought I was not gonna get anything at this store because they didn't have any clothes in there, and I didn't find any summer toys. But at the last second, literally the last second, once I was about to leave the store to put away the cart, I found at the corner of my eye, not one but 2 big bags of these cooling towels. You can tell by the yellow dot right there. You can tell by that yellow dot. We got 2 pretty full containers at the last second. It really, I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, there's more towels. Those are pretty fun to get, because now I guess I can say I got something at every single store I went to today. Because this was such a huge list, and we scored pretty hard. We got so much today. We got a lot today, and even some stuff in the back. We did a pretty good amount of clothing and some shoes and a bunch of cooling towels. But today was a really good day. We scored at pretty much every store, and we got, I think, 1 full cart at one store, and then the rest was just a little bit and it adds up. And then the power rises. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I had a blast. Hopefully you guys too had a blast. Tell me if you guys scored really hard today on this week's list. I know it was a huge list, the biggest list of the year. Hopefully you guys scored really hard. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share for more future penny shopping adventures. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out.